Hey, how's everybody doing? This is George with Truck Driver Nation. So I've got some things I want to throw it in here because I just feel like there's some people that are asking me questions about freight that I want to just cover which regions that you're looking at. When you're running your trucks, remember I only teach dry van, reefer, flatbed, and step deck. But when you're looking at these regions, you need to understand what you're dealing with. Inside Truck Driver Nation, we give you everything about seasonal freight, where it comes from, what time of year, what you're looking at, and um, they're not opinions, but that's not the whole list of everything. There's a lot more stuff that moves around than that. I mean, we actually still produce a lot of stuff in the United States. Yeah, should we bring everything back to the United States? Absolutely, we should. But when you're looking at it, just keep in mind that it's not everything that we move. But when we're looking at this right here, look, stay out of south of of I-4. Okay, this is just opinions. Okay, there's nothing down here that pays nothing. It never ever has been. Then again, that's the reason the people went on strike down there, maybe not even a year ago or whenever it was. And San Diego, I don't mess around down there. I don't mess around in North Michigan, Vermont, right here, from here to here. I don't play around in those areas. There's nothing there. Yeah, you might get it something decent paying, but unless you know the numbers are right for the math, if it does not pay, don't take it. Okay, so when you're calling your broker and you're negotiating your freight rates, don't take something that's just going to screw you up. And then you got somebody dependent on you. That owner operator or whoever it is that you're loading their truck is dependent on that you're going to actually take care of them. And if you can't take care of them, say, look, brother, where your freight, where you want to run, and be honest with them. If you're not good at running those areas, which you should be able to, because freight's freight. But if not, then get on the phone. Use the low boards to start calling brokers and talking to them. Say, I'd like to talk to somebody for a second. I have a truck that likes running this given area, and have everything ready in your hand. Don't guess. Oh, well, I think he does. I don't know. I need to ask him. Look, you represent that owner operator. So whatever's said, that is in gold. It don't go no further. Okay. But when you're running across here, I'm going to teach you something else. Okay. And then let me give you a couple of good areas. Laredo's good. Phoenix has got some stuff in it. It just depends on your trailer though, too. I shouldn't even tell you that because you really need to depends on your trailer. Okay. But when you're looking at the United States, look at those charts I got that I made for you, and also look at that. That breaks this up into zones. Learn how to use the zone system. Those Z1, Z2, whatever it is, you need to know when you're actually using the load boards, when you're actually putting in what your needs are, like when you're posting a truck, use the zones. There's a whole chapter in there I put in the book based on zones for DAT. Um, and know your regions. Are you talking about the Southeast? Talking about the Midwest? You're talking about the Northwest? What area are you talking about? So know your and put a thing in there on that too. The regions of the United States and what states those include. Um, so make sure that you're actually looking at those given things, and that way you understand. In fact, I hate to do this to you, but let's see what we got. Um, let's say trucking regions of the USA. Let's see what it pulls up. It should actually bring, give me a second. Hold up. We need to go to images. So when you're looking at these, like for example here, give me a second. I'm sorry. This is truckload shipping. So this is like here. These are the regions. So make sure that you're looking and know which regions these are. Let me back up one more. Let's see if we got a better one. It'll tell you the states. Here we go. I think this says the states. Does that say the states? Give me one second. These are time zones. Trying to find your regions real quick. These are going to be time zones. That's not what you're needing. Give me a second. Sorry. Hold up. Uh, that's the South, Midwest. Okay, look, there's going to be maps in here. I don't want to sit here and waste all this. Give me one second. That may be it. Give me one moment. I was trying to find one with the actual states on it, and I'm sorry, but I don't want to sit here and waste your time like this. But you want to get the one that has the actual states on it. So the reason why is because, um, you want to be able to see what it is. But like this is the West. this is your Midwest, this is your Northeast, and this is your South. So make sure you understand these regions when you go to dealing with this. And when you're looking for fuel, okay, I actually inside Truck Driver Nation website and in the book, I broke up the list of the different regions as well. And because I'm having to remember that I actually put them like what the West is and a list of the states, what's the Midwest and a list of the states. So make sure you go in there, but there's maps as well. And when you're looking up fuel stops, I don't know what everybody's doing, but if you just need to find out what the fuel stops are, so you can look up the prices for them, or you can use like AAA or whatever site there is. I gave a list of those inside the truckdrivernation.com site, so you can pull those up, right? But like this here, I ran this one just for the heck of it through AI because I use AI a lot because it makes my life easier. But this is just going from Tampa to going all the way up to Atlanta, okay? And as you can see, it starts from Tampa right there, and this is just running up 75. All these are going to be I-75, and it'll tell you where it's at. And it tells you what it's got in it. And like I can go include, let me see, include the exit number. Let's see. So now it's going to include the exit number. So now I've got the exit numbers. And let's see if it does it. It may or may not include today's uh, diesel fuel prices at these locations. Let's see if it does it or not. It seems like I cannot, we're browsing right now. Please try again later. However, okay, so other words, that's telling me that it can't, okay? But you can easily go into here, go to gasbuddy.com. Give me a second, we'll click in here. And it wants me to download the say fuel gauges, gas price map. Let's see if it's going to do it. So it does. It should make it full stop. So you can actually start seeing the gas prices. So let's see what we got here. That's 271 average. Let me back up some. I'm trying to see if it'll make it where it don't. But anyways, let's say, for example, I'm going here, right? So I know I'm on 75. If you know where your maps are at, 314. We'll go up toward Atlanta, 307. 281. We'll just go up here at 289. 263. And let's see. We'll see what it goes. It looks like it's kind of going, trying to just see what areas are actually cheaper just by clicking around on it. 301. So right here, it actually looks like the best prices are going to be right here, around Nashville area, Arkansas. Where is that at? Where is that at? That's going to be in, that's 255. So that's 55 right there. And that's I-22, which that's coming out of Nashville. It's Birmingham. That ain't Nashville. That's the one that cuts back up through to Memphis. So Memphis area. These are country areas out here through here. But, trying to see if I can get that where it quit highlights, because highlighting that like that. But let's see what it does. Okay, and you got a key right here. I might actually include this one, GasBuddy, on the site. But anyways, you can easily look your fuel prices up. But I can use this here. Let's go to Trucker Path real quick, see what it does. Because your fuel prices, you don't want to play around all day. You want to get what it is. And you can look at the national averages. So we got owner operators, drivers, run around. We want to just find the fuel prices. They're trying to sell you something. Let's see. Let's just do it like this. Let's see, we got GasBuddy, same crap. Here we go. This one uses the AAA fuel things use it pretty good. So this here can give you an idea of what you're actually dealing with. So this is Georgia. The Cobb County. But you really need to find it on the actual map. That's Atlanta. So these are Atlanta prices. Let's look up Macomb or Macon. Macon's down south on 80. Well, you actually can go further down. I think Valdosta area, that's going to be down further south. Yeah, regular diesel. Highest record, okay. Current today for diesel's 333. Now, I don't know if that's going to be with a discount or without a discount. So, but you can usually look up the website for the given truck stops as well, and it will tell you those for whatever region. But anyways, this is some of the ways to look it up to kind of determine. And the only reason you really want to look this up, so I can just grab one of the numbers, national average 302. So I can say, okay, so 302. And like some people add 10% to everything just to make sure that they're in the safe zone. Add to 10%. That way you add it up and then you know what you're talking to your broker about when it comes to getting your freight. But anyways, that's going to be a short version of, let me see what else I had for you. Kind of look at this. But now make sure you use your AI systems like this, and now you can even talk to it as well, and it'll give you some more information. But you don't want to be playing around all day. You want to get what you need to do and get your truck a moving, because time to play around. What else? Give me one more second to make sure. Okay, that pretty much was it. Just to make a quick note. But when you're looking at your maps, though, really make sure that you're Give me one second. Okay. Also, when you're on here, make sure you know how to route your trips, to move your stuff around. And like for this, and this is just a short one, right? So whatever you're gonna put in here, whatever regions you're gonna run, just make sure that it's fitting for that trailer. If you need help, or make sure, remember, I put everything that you really need to look at, route planning and everything. Make sure you figure out what the overall toll prices are for these trips. And let's say, in fact, let's go in here and do it real quick. Let's do I-44. The price for tolls on I-44. So we're going here. Okay, there's for detail, toll information, Missouri, which vehicles include. Okay. So right here, truck tolls. So if you just figure out how many miles you're on it and where you're going. So if I go from, let me look here real quick. We're gonna actually do this. I'm gonna do it with just because I know I need to show you. So let's go. So we're gonna go from Joplin to Tulsa, okay? Because I know I'm gonna jump on I-44, right? So from Joplin, my Joplin's in Missouri, so you state line to Tulsa, which is gonna be Oklahoma. See how it crosses right there? So I'm gonna go in here on AI from. We're gonna do just Tulsa, okay, to Joplin. There for a semi 5-axle. How much will it cost? So right here for 5 axles for the cost, I'm going to approximately 25 to 30, depending on the exact points of entry and exit. So for total estimated cost, you're gonna look at Missouri, $10 to $15. So what I would do is I'd take the 15 to 30, that's 45, and be done with it. So I take that and make sure when I'm figuring out my fuel cost that that's actually going to cover it real quick. So that way you know you're in good shape. And take that plus the fuel based on how many miles per gallon he's getting to make sure when you're bidding for that freight that you're covering it to see what it is. Because, for example, if I go to well, I'll leave it at that because if you go into the book, if you look under fuel and actually figuring out your fuel costs, there's a chart in there that actually tell you what kind of tractor it is because you're going to know what your tractor and everything is because I gave you the sheets for your owner operator to fill out to tell him what kind of truck he has, how many gallons he has, how many miles per gallon he gets, based on a full load. Okay, you always want to do it on the full load because if you're not doing it on that, then you're just shooting in the dark. Okay. Um, and because if the load don't fit, don't take it. Just don't do it. But anyways, that should give you some idea of how to figure that part out. But anyways, I'm going to leave it at that because hopefully that will help you out. Um, and, uh, and just remember, you know, if you're actually attending school or you're just watching this video, if you actually have people that need jobs or you actually want to be a freight agent, then let me know. But for everybody that's truck drivers or you want to be a freight dispatcher, go to truckdrivernation.com, look at the website. Okay. I'm just making it short because I didn't want to draw this out. But anyways, look at the website, determine if you need more information, give me a call. We can go over it and make sure you read all the contracts and stuff. I got people that are signing up for the program and they're not reading the contracts. You got to read the contracts, please. Everything's in there for a reason. I need you to understand what you're getting in when you're getting in with me, because yeah, I'm giving you everything, but there's a price to be paid. There's a 2-year contract with this. But anyways, I'll leave it at that because I don't want to get off. I was just wanting to teach you this on the maps and what I was looking at because I had some people asking me, and I said, yeah, I'll make a short one up. But remember, it's going to depend on what you're doing with your freight based on that trailer, where you want to run that truck. Don't run your truck in the dead areas. If you're going to run in the dead areas and you took it for no money, they have to be paying me good. Let me put it, if I'm going south of I-4, it damn well be paying it some good because I'm going to look at the freight board and see what everything's paying coming out of there for that given day. Okay. And that's what I'm basing the freight off of. So if it's paying me, let's say whatever it might be paying going down, and then I figure out what it's paying me coming back out, and it's not equaling out to actually being profitable for that given truck, that setup, why would I take that? Hmm. I don't care what they're saying. Well, yeah, because you're looking at, so it pays 325 going down. That's fine. But what if you're going down and it's only paying you? I mean, let's say, for example, I'm not saying that it could be that bad, but it can be that bad. And you're having a hard time getting something. It's only 90 something cents a mile coming out or $1.25, whatever it might be. Don't take it. If it ain't averaging out between the two, up, down, and out, there's no such thing as a backhaul. Whoever the hell come up with that term is an idiot. Freight is freight. Okay. It has to pay me good going out, like I didn't make $1 on it versus going in. But I got to look ahead to make sure that it's going to actually appease that to make sure that that's going to be profitable for that owner operator. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my owner operator. And that's not what he's hiring me for. He's hiring me to make sure his truck is profitable going in and out. And if it ain't, I'm not going to even tell his ass about it because I don't feel like going down that road with him. I've been in trucking for 30 years. Why do I need to have to tell him that when I know myself? If I'm not going to do it, why would he do it? Okay. So keep that in mind. And if you got owner operators as a dispatcher and they're not wanting to run where the money's at, then you might have to let him go if he's just not wanting to go and the freight's moving around on the boards. Okay. Unless you're doing freight agent or whatever, if you're doing that with me and you got direct shippers, then you got better of a chance to actually establish something. And make sure you look at those MCs, make sure that they legitimate, they look good, they don't have a bunch of restrictions on them. So that does good as well. But anyways, I hope this helped a little bit on understanding just how the map and some quick ways of using AI to look up fuel prices and stuff like that. But anyways, I appreciate it. And let's move on to the next subject. Everybody have a great one. And please be safe out there if you're on the road, okay?